Let me ask you something. What if you could propose to the person of your dreams with confidence, clarity, and calm, knowing that whatever happens, you'll be at peace with the outcome? Now imagine you're in that moment, standing in front of the one person who makes your heart race, and instead of feeling overwhelmed by nerves, you're collected, composed, and true to yourself. Sounds pretty amazing, right? Now stay with me until the very last sentence. One point will greatly influence your perspective on not only love but also life. You very ought not to miss this. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe and click the like button. It will make more difference than you could possibly know. Now let's look at how Stoicism could enable you manage one of the most exciting and nerve-wracking events of life. Asking your crush out. Let's start. 1. A movie date. The subtle proposal. Attempt this. Sitting side by side in a low-light movie theater are you and your crush. To be honest, you're not really focused on the film. Your mind is rushing after some period of contemplation on this situation. Here it's not about grand gestures or too fancy romanticism. It's about catching the moment in a personalized and significant way. This is where it becomes really intriguing now. As the movie settles into a sensitive, quiet scene, you slant in closer. Your heart is pounding, but you stay cool. You say something like, being here with you seems like one of those ideal movie moments, except I want this to stop when the credits roll. What if instead we created our own narrative? Why this succeeds? Movies set the vibe. You are essentially riding that emotional wave. They tug on the heart chords. Still, the magic in this is simplicity. You are speaking from the heart in a real human moment. Not planning a public performance or spectacular ring opening. That captures its core power and memorability. Besides, who would not want to feel as though they are living in their own love narrative? 2. Take them to a special place, a place of meaning. Let us now take place's power under close inspection. Think of one location probably where you first met that private cafe where you laughed over something random and ridiculous. It was here that it all began. There are memories abound on that spot, not just anywhere on the globe, but rather where your connection began to bloom. Imagine that you have returned them to that exact location. And tonight is quiet. Maybe it's a little park bench or a little of the city that speaks to both of you. You two are standing there as memories come back flooding. The air shifts. It's as if the past and present are blending. Grinning, you glance at them and say, "This place is where it all began for us." And our next chapter is starting right now. Why this passes through. Significance exists everywhere. Choosing a location that has significance for both of you grounds your proposal in something real and intimate. It's about guiding them. This place is where it all began for us. And our next chapter is starting right now. Why this passes through. Significance exists everywhere. Choosing a location that has significance for both of you grounds your proposal in something real and intimate. It's about guiding them. This place matters because you matter, not about some spectacular performance. Long after the event ends, this kind of act lingers with someone. 3. Say it with a ring, but keep it simple. Now let us go over the conventional proposal, the ring. The twist is that you are staying simple here. Not great pyrotechnics or large-scale orchestras. Rather, it's just the two of you seated somewhere. Quiet, probably in the comforts of your own house or on a park seat. Imagine this. You remove a ring, but instead of presenting a great show for it, you look them in the eyes and say, "This ring is a symbol, but it's not the significant part. Important are the link we made and the future I desire to show you. Will you be mine?" Why then this works? Simplicity speaks a lot. Stoicism tells us that in life, not in terms of the grandiose occurrences, what underlines counts. Making the proposal personal and straightforward can enable You to show that the depth of your connection counts more than material possessions. This is the moment you are stating, "This is real, this is us," following your silence of all the commotion. That is also what gives the proposal strength, as it is based on actual feeling instead of on performance. 4. Propose in front of your crushes, nearest and dearest. Let us use this one to be somewhat bold. Perhaps both a relaxed gathering with family, or a dinner party including their closest friends. The area radiates great energy since everyone is relaxed and smiling. You now interact with the people most dear to your crush as well as with them. Imagine now that the moment seems great in the middle of the conversation, and you turn to your crush and say, "I've come to care about everyone in this room since they're important to you. And now, in front of all the people who mean most to you, will you let me to live with you?" Why this generates? This proposal welcomes their whole universe, not only of the two of you. Stoicism is all about living with integrity and honesty. So, the greatest approach to show that is to ask in front of the people who mean most. Your method of presenting yourself suggests, "I want to be part of everything that makes you who you are," to your crush. That kind of sensitivity can be really powerful. 5. Play a game. Proposal lighthearted, yet meaningful. Let us to enjoy this one together. From a friendly wager to a game of chess or even a board game, see yourself and your crush as rivals in everything. As the excitement is building, the conversation is humorous and playful. Both of you are absolutely dedicated in winning. Imagine, now that you boost the stakes with a nasty smile, while almost done playing, say, "Okay, how about this? Should I win, I kiss you. But if you win, you receive my heart always." This works since, although lighthearted, this idea is really rich. It combines the fun of your lighter relationship with a solemn underlying message that you are ready to commit. Stoicism helps us to welcome balance in life. This advice finds the perfect mix of authenticity and playfulness. You are showing children that, although love is not necessarily so dramatic or terrible, it may be joyful and full of laughter, but nevertheless have immense meaning. And right then, win or lose, you are both in on the same game. Love, simplicity, and symbolism. Say it with a bunch of Bloom's pages. Let's not undervalue the impact of a simple, beautiful gesture, even if they seem conventional. View this, whether they are wildflowers, lilac, or roses. You find your crush's favorite flowers and painstakingly put together an arrangement that seems unusual, not mass-produced. Imagine now giving them the flowers together, accompanied with a handwritten note. Not grandiose presentations, just a simple message declaring, like these flowers, "My sentiments for you have evolved into something beautiful. Will you be sharing with me this beauty?" Why this succeeds? In their most simple form, flowers remind us to appreciate a timeless sign of life, beauty, and growth, something Stoicism helps us value. Linking your emotions to something tangible, such a bouquet of their favorite blossoms, assists you to design a thoughtful and noteworthy event. This behavior shows that you have been observant, that you appreciate the little things, and that your feelings have grown naturally as the flowers themselves have. It is straightforward but powerful. Moreover, this is a moment your crush might physically seize, a beautiful recollection of the love growing between you two. 7. A casual but powerful coffee date proposal. Let us appreciate the simplicity's beauty. Imagine this. You are and your crush seated opposite each other in your chosen coffee shop. The air smells freshly prepared coffee. You are simply talking about life, nothing too significant, just hanging about with each other. Then you quietly toss a small gift over the table between sips. There is no great scene or build-up. You just ask them in the eyes. In times like these, just sitting here, chatting with you, I have found the most meaning in my life. Would you spend eternity with me enjoying this simplicity? This works since, if not more, Stoicism values the daily happenings just as much as the big ones. This advice reveals that viewpoint that love does not always have to be expressed by grand gestures. Often the most important are the quiet, peaceful moments, suggesting a simple coffee date shows your crush that the little things, the conversations, the laughs, the comfort of company are what truly mean to you. Furthermore, that's a strong message in the noisy and distracting surroundings, and there you have it. 7 clandestine strategies, with a trace of Stoic wisdom requesting to wed your crush. These ideas have to do with living in the moment, honoring the simplicity of life, and staying true to oneself, not with grand gestures or complicated ideas of these concepts. Which most speaks to you? Tell me in the comments. I would be really pleased to hear any additional ideas you have. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. A lot more things is on your path to help you manage life and love with Stoic elegance. Having said that, you watched quite nicely. Until next time.